Today we're going to show how to install and use this machine. And now I'm going to introduce the machine. This is the screen, and this is the emergency stop button, and this is the switch, and this is the handle connection port. Now we see this is the side of the machine. Now this is the back side of the machine. And this is for the water tank, and this is the fan for the cooling system, and this is the power line connection, and this is the free wireless pedal connection. And now we see this side of the machine, and this is the connection port of the hanger. So this is the whole machine. Now we're going to show how to install the hanger. And firstly, we need to pay attention that there is a nut. This is a bolt in the connection port. As you can see, if we fit this hanger to it, and this cannot be installed, so we need to lose the bolt in the connection port. Lose a little bit. And then we tighten it. So you can hold on the machine, and we install this. Now the hanger is complete the installation. Now we're going to show how to install the handle. And firstly, we put the handle into the hanger, and please put the handle in this side, because in this way the handle can be held safely. And then we need to install the connection. And firstly, we need to turn this button to the unlock side to the arrow, and then we install to the port. We spin it a little bit. Make sure it's tightly installed, and now we can see the lock side is pointing at the arrow. So the handle is complete. Now we're going to show how to install the water tank. When we receive this water tank, it's empty. Now I show you how to open this water tank, and this we open the water tank. And before using, we need to fill the water tank like this much water. And please be noted that the water we use in this machine is the distilled water. Other water is not an option. And then when we replace the water, we need to clean the inside of the water tank. And please change the water every week for the very first 3 months. And after 3 months, we need to change the water every 15 days. And then we close the water tank and install to the machine. It's quite simple. Press this and the installation is complete. And if we want to uninstall the water tank, there is 2 buttons in the water tank, and all we need to do is to press it down so the water tank is uninstalled. Now we're going to show how to install and use this wireless pedal. And as we can see, there are 2 holes in the pedal, and there will be 2 bolts in the pedal too, and we need to loose it or untighten it. And then we install this part to the pedal. And then we tighten it. Now the pedal is installed, and now I introduce how to use this pedal, because we have 2 modes in this pedal. Firstly, I introduce the wireless mode, and if we want to use the wireless mode, we need to install 6 pieces of batteries that fix this part. And after the batteries are correctly installed, we cover this, and we have to turn this switch to the wireless mode, so the pedal will be working. And then I introduce the second mode. This is the wire, and we need to connect this to this part, and then most importantly, we need to turn this switch to the wire mode. So after this is done, we need to install this to the machine. So the wire mode is working too. Now we are going to show how to install the power line, and we need to install it correctly, and we have a special design to prevent the power line from pulling out, so this is a good design. And please be noted that the power line use must use the power line that comes along with the machine. And now we see the power line is complete. After the spare parts is complete installation, and we can turn this machine on, but please must add water to the water tank, or we cannot run this machine. And now we use this key that comes along with the machine, and then we plug in the machine, and then this machine cannot be turned on because we need to clockwise turn the emergency stop button, so the machine can be turned on. After the machine is turned on, and now we see the interface, and we click the YAG, and the machine will go to the parameter setting interface. Now we introduce the interface. These 2 numbers are the shots counting of the machine. They are the total shot of the machine have been used. This is the working time of the machine. Once the machine is turned on, the time will be counting. And this is the current shots counting. Since we didn't use the laser yet, so the counting is 0. And then this is the energy. The energy can be adjusted from 0.1 to 2.0. See? And the suggested energy is from 0.1 to 0.2, and we start from 0.1. And this is the frequency. This means how fast the laser can be emitted from the handle. And we recommend 2 to 3. And this is the red light aiming in the handle. And this is the ready button. Once the parameter and frequency is set, we click this red button, so the laser will come out from the handle. And this is the temperature of the machine. And this is the water flow of the machine. And this is the standby button. And if we want to set or stop the machine, we need to click the standby button. Now we introduce the 3 different tips. And the first one is the 1064 tip. And this is for the natural pigment. And this tip can be used for removing the blue and black pigment. Secondly, this is the 532 tip, and this tip is used for removing the colorful pigment like red and yellow pigment, such as the eye lines, lip lines, and eyebrow. And this is the C tip, and this tip must use a laser carbon cream applied to the face or the body parts, and then we use this C tip to explode the carbon laser cream.